how to create forms inside Techmatics. Techmatics is a great way for you to collect data, information, email addresses from your prospects, from your clients, and from your leads. You can create any kind of form, whether it's an opt-in to a newsletter, an opt-in to a free lead magnet, or a thing that you're giving away, whether it's for somebody to contact you, or whether you're collecting really detailed data and information about your clients. You can do that straight from your Techmatics account, and let me show you how to do it. So you are going to, first of all, go on down to the sites and courses section of your left-hand menu, and then to the top sub-menu, click on Forms and Form Builder. And this will take you to this page where you have all of the different forms that you have either created before, or you may not have any yet at all, and this is your very first one. But if you're creating a form, you're going to click on the Create a New Form button, and it will take you into the form building area. Now you'll begin with a very blank page like this. If you've ever been inside ActiveCampaign, this will feel very, very familiar to you. And it works very much in the same way as most page builders do with the drag and drop feature. So if you're creating a form, you're definitely going to want to capture the contact name at least. I personally like to do first name, last name. Some people just do full name. I like those fields to be separate in my database. Whatever people put in here, this is what's going to match up into your contact records. So I like to have both the first name and the last name. Now, the other thing we definitely want to collect is the email address. So let's pretend this was a form for a free lead magnet. Let's just go with that for now. But you can see very easily how you can drag and drop anything that you wanted. Now, I am just going to show you some of the other fields that you can collect. You might want to create, for instance, I like collecting the country that my people are from. That allows me to, allocate my taxes appropriately or do special email promotions. For instance, if I'm flying over to the US, I actually might like to email everyone who's in the US and say, are you in my city, or are you in the city that I'm visiting? For instance, there's loads of reasons why that might be a good field for you. But it will basically create a drop down for the country. There's tons of different other information in here. You might like to add in a captcha so that you stop the bots being able to pour into your account. And then, of course, you're going to want to add your button. Your button can have the wording on it changed to anything you like. So it might be get the free thing if you were giving away a free thingy. It might be join now, depending whatever it is that you're using this form for. If it's a course, you might want to do enroll now. It might just be submit, right? So you can change this, move it to central. You can change the background color to absolutely anything you like. And you can also, like I said, you can basically change, the border that you have on that. You can change that border color. You can change it to be, round-edged. There's all different things that you can do with that particular form to make it look how you like. The other thing you can actually do is pull in images. So perhaps you might like to have a nice cover image at the top here. I'm just going to pick something completely random just for the sake of demonstrating what this does. But you might have like a nice thumbnail for whatever action it is you're asking them to take, or whatever thing it's asking them to purchase. You can also add in HTML coding and all kinds of stuff. Now, you may like to have fields or information that are not on this standard list. And that's okay. We've got you covered, techies. Click on custom fields over here. And this is where you can create any kind of field you want. So add a custom field and you can collect text information, monetary checkboxes, multiple options, date boxes, and signatures, and file uploads. Oh yes. So let's just look at the file upload one. For instance, let's pretend you sell online courses and you want to collect an assignment. You could go upload your assignment here. All right. What kind of file can they upload? Maybe you want them to upload any kind of file, and maybe you're going to give them the option to upload a couple of different files, so you can choose how many file numbers they're actually allowed to upload. Now, the cool thing about this is that, I've already got that example. I'm going to call it upload your thing here. Sorry, because I already have a custom field with that name. That's what it was warning me as. When they upload their file, it will actually upload into their customer record. So you're always going to be able to find each customer's stuff by going straight to their client record inside your contacts area. I know, that's amazing. Now, when you create a new custom record, it will always scroll to the very bottom. So you need to make sure you're on custom fields, scroll to the very bottom, and that field that you just created will be at the very, very bottom. So now your people will see on their form, upload your thing here, and they can drag and drop their form into that particular box, their file into that box. We could, for instance, let's create a new custom field, scroll to the very bottom, add a new one. Let's do a checkbox, for instance. Do you like fish? Right. And then we add in our options, yes, and then add an option, no. Let's press save, and I scroll to the very bottom. There it is. I can drag and drop that in, and so now we've got a checkbox where we can collect data as well. If you want to have a look at what this looks like, you can obviously add as many custom fields as you want. This is really good for onboarding as well, if you've got really specialist information that you actually need to collect for your clients. Click on options. There's a couple of different things that you can do here. First of all is to name your form. So I'm going to call this thingy opt-in, right, just for the sake of an example. What do you want to happen when they submit the form? You can open a special URL, so maybe there's some kind of upsell you send them to, or you can just add a message here. So thank you for submitting your info. We will be in touch soon. And that will just pop up with that message at the end. So then we press save form. And we can even go and have a little preview of this. But if I press now integrate, grab the link, copy that link, and let's go and actually have a look. Here now we can see what this form looks like. So I'm going to just do a little demo here. Let's put my details in to see if it works. And so I'll just pop in my email address, .com.au. What country am I in? Australia. Do I like fish? Yeah, baby. Let's upload a file. I'm just going to upload my logo just for the sake of this. So boom, it's going to upload the file. I am not a robot, and submit. Now it should take me to the thank you page if everything's working. Boom, there we go. Thank you for submitting your info. It will be in touch soon. Now I'm just going to go to my client record to show you what this looks like. All right, so now I've just gone into contacts. I've just gone and searched in the search bar for my name. So here I am. That's me. There's all the here's the source. So I actually came from the thingy opt-in. So it actually tells you, where this person's contact was even created from in the first place. But if I now go on to general info, there's some basic stuff about me. We go to additional info. I can scroll down now. This is where all your custom field information will be. So you can see there that Sarah does like fish, and there's my file upload. So there's my file upload there that I submitted. And that's where all the information will be all attached to my client record. So there we go. That is how you create forms inside Techmatics. If you've got any questions, email us on support@techmatics.com.